Much love, family, and welcome back. Today I'm going to be talking about the pros and cons of locks while I try and get my own hair together. So definitely stay tuned, like this video if you like this video, and subscribe if you haven't already. All right, let's do it. Hello, family. So let's jump right on into this. First off, my son is taking a break from his homeschool lessons while I do this video, so he's just right behind me. That's what you will hear and see. And you want to say hi, Supernova?
Hi.
Okay, so I am going to talk about pros and cons of locks. I have my list right here, but while I'm doing that, I am also cutting up another shirt for my lock curls. I want to do some lock curls. And so I threw away my white ones I had. I used those about 3 times, 2 or 3 times. And if you remember from that video or those videos, I had little like white pieces of fabric that would come out into my hair. Not a huge deal, but because those are gone, I thought I would use a black t-shirt this time. So while we're chatting about pros and cons, I'm going to be cutting this shirt up. This is an old shirt of my husband's. It's actually never worn. He got it from this band, but it's super duper big, and both of us are not too fond of the front of it. So I'm going to be cutting this up. And I have come to the conclusion that I just really love my locks curled over anything else. It seems that I'm always wanting to curl them. I just enjoy my styles more when they're curled. That's just the way it is. So the idea actually came for this video because my hair has been getting on my nerves. And it's getting on my nerves not because of locks. It's because it's like the length it's at is always right here in the crook of my neck and the heat and stuff. So I'm always trying to put it up, put it away from this part of my face and the back here. So some wraps and things and just anything that is up. Or when I'm walking around the house just, looking like this basically. I just take a little band and tie them up, which I would love this even more if they were curled. But so that's where the idea came from. So, I'm just going to cut the band of it first. But, so my pros and my cons. Let's start with the pros. And then you can let me know down below if you feel like these are true, if you agree, or what is one of your pros and your cons. You can let me know down below. So the first one is easy. Easy and simple. So easy, so simple. Wash and go, wake up and go, anything and go. I mean, so fast. Could not get more simpler than that. I love that. If I feel like doing a style or doing something with them, I can. But it's not like I have to or I have to plan that out. If I decide I just want to seriously wake up, I might go to bed with my hair like this. Super. Please don't climb on my shoulders while I'm doing a video. Or down, You guys know I don't wear a bonnet. I sleep with a satin pillowcase, but I don't wear a bonnet. So maybe go to sleep like this. Seriously wake up. Maybe spray, maybe not. Most of the times not. Give a little zhuzh like this. And then seriously, I'm gone. I'm out the door. Simple. Same thing with washing. Wash, maybe pop some locks, maybe not, and go. So my number 1 pro is easy. So easy. My number 2 is economical. As a loose natural, I never spent too much money on my head anyways. The most I did was, purchase some products here and there. But I never went to go get my hair done and that kind of thing. But with locks, I would say even more economical. especially if you DIY, if you do your own retwists and stuff, then there's no cost at all, pretty much. The cost of use some shampoo and, you know, whatever else you use on your hair. But that's it. If you do get retwists, I don't even know how much that costs, but, you know, if you get it when do you get it? If you out there, if you pay for your retwist, do you get them like every 2 months, every 6 weeks, every 3 months? And how much is it? I'm very curious. But super economical. Even if you do that, I think it might be cheaper and more economical than if you were getting your hair styled or something all the time, I think. So that is my number 2. My number 3 pro goes along with that. Super, get your feet off the wall. My number 3 pro goes along with that, and it is not much products. So as a loose natural, I used more products. I still was never a product junkie or anything, but I used more than, you know, now. Most of the times, or most locked heads are using just a shampoo and maybe, you know, something to moisturize, some rose water, some oils or something like that. Some I do know use a lot more. They use their, you know, different pomades, gels, things of that nature. So it can go more, you know, more into more product. But even then, if you're someone doing the most with your locks, I think you're not even using as much as straight natural or loose natural. I think. I mean, tell me below if that's true. But for me, it's not much product. That's another pro. Okay, so here's my first part of the shirt. This is just the bottom band, and I'm going to clip here and here. If you guys are interested, I put the video link up top, and it shows you exactly how to make them for the curls. But just a little update on what I'm doing. So that's that. Okay, so unique. That's my 1, 2, 3. Fourth one is unique. Locks are so unique. There's so many different kind. No two heads, you know, no two locked heads are the same. Small, medium, large, whatever. They all look different because your hair locks differently. And I just really, really love the uniqueness of it. Plus, you don't see a lot of locked heads. Even now with, you know, faux locks and things like that, lock extensions, even with those, you still don't see a lot of locked heads. And I mean the whole gamut. I mean faux extensions, everything. You just don't see it a lot. In your everyday life, think about it. You know, how many times you see someone's hair locked. So it's usually like not a phenomenon, but, you know, like, oh, someone with locks. So it's a very unique way to wear your hair, style, if you want to call it that. So I think that's a pro. I really like that about them as well. I may have found a faster way. I'm kind of like ripping it down now instead of cutting. So my next or my last pro that I just kind of thought of, if I sat and thought about it more, I would, I'm sure, find more pros. But I think they're great for an active lifestyle. Whether you are, you know, active, like athletic, running, working out all the time, or going to the beach, you like doing activities out, that kind of stuff. I think it's awesome because you can wash whenever you want to, you know, you can wash on a daily basis if you want to, if you're not having any dry hair issues. If you are, that's another thing for you, or maybe it's something you can do to combat that. Work some, you know, moisturizer into your routine. But I'm talking about like compared to loose natural, when you have a twist out or a braid out or something, some kind of style you're trying to preserve, washing every day just doesn't really make sense for you. Also, if you are a straight natural, if you're relaxed, I don't know if washing every day works for you or not. I was relaxed when I was much younger, so I'm not really sure. Let me know down below if you're relaxed and if you can wash every day, or if it's, you know, if it makes sense to wash every day. I do know if you're trying to, you're loose natural, but you're straightening your hair, you want to preserve that, you know, flat iron or press or whatever. You don't want to be washing every day. So For me, it's great for an active lifestyle, you know, where you're sweating in your head and that kind of thing. So that is my last pro. Okay, so my cons. On my cons side, I don't really even have any cons. And I'm not trying to like make Locs seem like they're the bomb.com and, you know, no downfall or anything like that, no negatives, but I cannot think of any. And I tried. There was nothing, like I said, this came about because my hair was getting on my nerves from being on my neck, just the length of it and the heat, but it occurred to me that it's not because of Locs or anything like that. And I've been locked for over a year and a half now. My daughter was locked for 5 years, 4 years, something like that. But I can't think of any. And perhaps some will come down the line for me. I don't know. If you have some, let me know. The only thing that I could kind of say was, and this is not me because, you know, I'm always talking about rock the styles you like. Or you liked before, rock it in your locks. And every time I've done that, it's come out awesome. Sometimes even better than when I was loose natural. So, but some people might say the versatility, just because like maybe they can't, what do you call it? Flat iron or press their hair. Actually, I have seen somebody flat iron their locks. So maybe that's not even issue either, to get like a more they wanted to get some more hang time and length on it. So I've seen that happen. For me, like these are straight, so for me, if I want a more straight look, especially if they had more length on them or were longer, they would just kind of hang straight, and that's a straight look, so you wouldn't really even need to flat iron or press. I don't know. But to me, maybe someone might say versatility, but even versatility of doing a straight style, you can even do that, you know? They're pretty much straight. I mean, as locks go, it's straight. I'm about to curl mine right now. So that's not even an issue. But I couldn't really think of anything, you guys. Now I'm looking like Homeboy from, I forgot that show. But anyways, so that's it for me. Those are my pros, and then my not so much con. So that is it. I'm going to finish with my t-shirt so I can curl my hair up for the day. Definitely let me know what you're thinking down below. And I post every Sunday and Thursday, so I will see you again in another few days. Do you have anything to say, Super? No? No. So that is it. Thank you so much for watching. All right. Bye.